Welcome to my boyfriend's rants.
Welcome. My voice is liquid gold.
Oh my god.
On this mic.
I wish... Guy, I don't think you realize what you did. And who you said that to, because he has not fucking stopped ever since you made that comment. Which, I want to know what sort of accent I have.
Oh, yeah.
Since you have such a beautiful voice.
Just an angelic, gorgeous voice.
But
for the opera. I do know. It was
I was judged right off the bat because of my accent.
It was a nice compliment, though, right?
No, it was. The guy was cool. Yeah. What? Your liquid gold compliment was amazing. Yeah. Like I'm fucking throwing flowers at himself.
The supreme being.
You just told the biggest narcissist he has the voice of gold.
The voice of gold. Coming at you.
Give them the backstory to that one.
No, we're just we're getting the feedbacks from the fans on what they think, what their favorite episodes were, and then some guy, what's his name?
We wouldn't say his name anyways, babe.
Yeah, whatever. We can't say his name. But one of the fans started following us. He started complimenting, on our material and our content and all this shit. And then he's like, "You have a voice of gold. You have the golden voice."
I don't think he was so gay about it. He was really nice, though.
I just want to suck it. He was super cool. He was super cool about it.
He was super baked, which I can appreciate.
Like I am right now.
Yeah,
right
you
now,
are.
I'm in outer space right now, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so this shit sounds like weirder than most is because of that. I'm extra baked. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for the mic. That's Jack knocking on the door. Huh?
He knows we're podcasting.
Interrupting the show.
He's probably standing in front of the door right now with his ear on the door.
Hey, can you pause it just for a second? Go get him. Call him.
Jack! What? Why are you knocking on the door if you know we're podcasting? No. Are you dying?
Kind of.
Seriously?
Bro, that toilet paper sucks ass.
Okay, don't interrupt me for that.
Our 15-year-old just interrupted the podcast because the toilet paper's cutting his ass. It's not soft enough for him.
Dude, it's like,
look,
like my school's toilet paper, bro.
I fucked up because I didn't.
Paper. Where'd you buy the toilet paper?
I didn't realize the one that I grabbed. It's not the one that I normally grab, so it's like the one ply.
The one for grizzly bears.
So no, it's one ply. It's like prison paper. Ply? So that's like you have to really get a lot of paper for it to be the equivalent of what would be like a double sheeter of like regular toilet paper. Like you need like an entire like ball.
I mean, fuck, man. No,
whatever. I can't believe he interrupted for that shit.
He has pieces of toilet paper stuck to his ass right now.
Probably. Or probably happened? Yeah. He didn't realize and he went to go wipe his ass and it's so thin that it broke and he fucking cleaned his ass with his own finger.
He's probably, because he's still immature where you don't actually fold it, like, fold it in like 4 pieces.
No, he probably crumbles it.
He grabs the ball and shit, grabs it up his ass. Like it's, like those loofahs, those douche things, you scrub yourself with.
Are you scrubbing yourself with douches?
Not a douche, that fucking scrub fucking thing.
Yeah, the loofah.
The loofah. Yeah, like one of those things. But yeah, you probably.
You're not supposed to scrub your asshole with the loofah, right?
I don't know, but if you have a scrub, sometimes I wash my asshole with that shit. I mean, I saw it.
Mine?
No, mine.
Babe, you can't do that.
I use it with my own though. That's not hygienic now that I think about it.
No. Oh man.
Oh, this is gonna be fun today.
So what are we talking about today? What's tonight's topic? Definitely not toilet paper.
No, I wanted to ask you, well, before we get into the crazy shit, that movie yesterday was awesome, that Guardians of the Galaxy.
I fell asleep.
How the fuck did you fall asleep?
Because I was fucking tired.
That was such an awesome movie. I think it was underappreciated. It was pretty good. I liked it. But that's what I like in movies, though. I like,
It was funny.
Yeah.
Like the parts that I saw was funny. I didn't fall asleep because it was boring. I fell asleep like I was really tired. and I was cuddling with the cat.
I want to see
It was so
raccoons
cute.
talk and people fucking fly and shit. I don't want to go see anything serious. Like that fucking prison movie we saw the other day.
Do you
that made me go
remember-
get on Xanax.
Oh my
It's
god,
terrible.
what's the name of the movie? I think it was I Am Malala. I think that's her name. It's an Indian girl. Very sweet. I mean, well, I'm not going to get into detail about what she did or whatever, but it was like a documentary. You don't remember when we first started dating that I told you I was going to go see that movie because my sister wanted to take me with my niece? My niece wanted to see it. So they invited me to go watch the movies. And you had texted me, you're like, oh, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm going to the movies. And you're like, what are you watching? I was like, I Am Malala or whatever. It's like a fucking documentary. It was like the most boring thing in the world. I mean, it was inspiring, but it was fucking boring. Like, if I would have had to pay for those tickets, I would have been upset. And I remember you told me, you're like, what the fuck? Why are you going to the movie theater to watch a documentary?
Thank
like,
God that wasn't you. And they have to take you to a movie to watch Malala Walla. Some French shit. You know what I mean? Some fucking subtitled
it's
movie.
Indian.
No, it makes me sound like was it uncultured? But I'm sorry, like some fucking foreign films.
Not cultured.
Not cultured. Like get the fuck out of here. Like if
You would appreciate it if you saw it at home,
no,
like
my
from our
brother,
bed.
my brother's always watching those movies that are titled something like "The Man Behind the Eyes" or something, something, something. Like some.
Is he big into like indie films?
Like like abstract indie films made in fucking Spain, or some shit. You know, like.
There is a really good movie that was
I
born.
mean, there's some good
that was
ones.
born that was made in Spain. It's called Record, and it's old, but they took Quarantine. Did you ever see that movie Quarantine?
Quarantine, is that like one of those B-rated movies?
What's a B-rated movie?
A B-rated movie?
What is that? I feel like is that like a porn?
A porn? No.
Oh, what's a B-rated
no.
movie?
Like D-rated porn would be like David Duchovny Rescue Diaries. You know what I mean? But
No,
Showtime.
I don't know. There was you never watched Dexter, but it was a sister from Dexter.
yeah.
She did that movie, and I think they were trying to do the English version, the American version of Record,
My,
but it was made in Spain. It's actually really good. It's like a horror movie. It's in Spanish, but it's good.
you remind me of something though. Now that you mentioned B-rated actors,
I
in
didn't
movies.
mention it. You did.
But you did.
I'm glad you reminded yourself of
my
something.
ex. My ex. I'm not gonna say my chicks, but my ex. She
fuck.
dated a B-rated actor, and like
Oh, that trailer was so
it
bad.
was such a piece of shit.
That
Yeah,
trailer
it
was so
funny.
bad. I would have been so embarrassed to have been with him.
It was almost worth it for that to happen, just to see it happen. It was so bad. Anyways, they even had a red carpet out here and everything. You know, it was so funny because it's like a red carpet awarded by some film festivals you never heard of, like the fucking FIU Film Festival, Miami-Dade Community College Film. Like, you know, like, they make it sound all prestigious. And I remember she like, went down there all decked out. I mean, like she was going to the SAG Awards, you know.
Oh man!
And I remember like the movie got, it was something like if you go on IMDb, like, it literally got something like the guy wrote like, I'm only writing here so I can let people know how bad this fucking movie was.
and he was the main character, right?
Who? The
The guy that she was
yeah.
dating.
Yeah, I was the main character too.
That's pretty awesome.
He's like typical actor. He's like a waiter or some shit. You know, waiter or bartender. Something like an
He's
actor
an
would
aspiring
do.
doctor.
Actor? Yeah. And that's the shit that actors do, right?
Yeah. And then like doctors get on the pole or nurses.
Actors have to be fucking crazy because they just stand. Think about just standing in front of a mirror and making like faces and expressions and shit and talking crazy to yourself. You know?
That's true. You have to be, I think, like almost
Or,
like part
crying,
schizophrenic or something.
Or fucking like stand there and just look at yourself. Or then you become the character for like 6 months. You know, there's that actor, the Methodist actor.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Who was it that you said was a Methodist actor for?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
What movie was it that he had done that you said that he caught beef with one of the actors?
Oh my god, it was for Gangs in New York. Okay, you ever seen that movie? It's a Martin Scorsese movie. So the guy apparently he was his role was the guy called Bill the Butcher. He was the leader of a gang, and of course it's a Scorsese movie, so the guy's murderous as fuck. You know, think of the most vile fucking racist creature with an axe. You know, with a big fucking like a machete thing. Whatever you cut, You know, like a big that knife you cut a fucking leg in half with, like that a chef wears. He's like a crazy chef, and so like whatever. I'm ready to go through what the movie's about. It's about the gangs in New York and how they came up in the late 1800s, you know, during the Civil War era. But whatever. Anyways, so the guy, that's the guy's character. So off the set, he would stay in character, like he was living in 1868, you know? Stay in character with the same accent, like with the mustache and everything. So in the mornings when the actors would go work out, he would also work out, lift weights, but
in character.
But since they were beefing in the movie, they're beefing in real life too. You get me? Like, this shit isn't over here. This is like when WWF gets off the ring and they're fighting in the crowd now. You're like, whoa, this is getting real. Yeah.
And he was an
Like,
asshole.
yeah, it's a ladder match gone wrong. So he was an asshole. So he would get like next to Liam Nielsen, and he would like, you know, like stare him down and shit, and mad dog him. You know, what the fuck? And Liam's like, my God, this is outrageous. Call my agent. You know, I will find you. You know how he gets. And so that was like a thing. So he's always been that type of actor with this motherfucker. He did one called The Boxer. Guess what that movie's about? He's a boxer, so he became a boxer. Like, the guy went 3 years and did like a professional bout and everything. Yeah, he's basically what Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder it was supposed to be. They were making fun of, but that's that guy. Him and the Batman guy, Christian Bale.
He's a Methodist actor too.
That guy did a movie called, I think it's called The Machinist, where he was weighing like 90 pounds. So in the movie, he's supposed to. I never seen the movie. I don't know if he's supposed to starve or something like that, but he's supposed to be like in starvation mode. So he lost, I don't know how much weight, but he looked like he weighed 90, 80 pounds. Like, he was on the brink of death.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but then he did Batman and he got yoked. But yeah, he's like that guy.
Actors have to be a little bit off.
Or like Leonardo DiCaprio, I think, tries to be one because he did that Revenant movie where he's just like crawling and screaming through the snow for 3 hours. Son of a bitch.
He's like one guy that doesn't get unattractive. I had a crush on him when I was younger, like when he did Titanic, and I still have a kind of crush on him now as an adult. It's like one of those, like, he looked like in Titanic, like, you remember JTT from Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Okay, I used to have the biggest crush on him. I used to have his posters all over my walls. And, like, you would see him now as an adult, and you're like, oh, what the fuck?
But,
what the fuck was I thinking? But then, like, you look at Leonardo DiCaprio, and you can look at him now. Are you trying to drink my beer?
There's a little zip.
I asked you if you wanted some.
It's too sweet.
It is.
Shock
You
top.
can only have, like, one of these. Yeah, the Shock Top Sunset Orange. It tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
But imagine what it must be like to be a Leonardo DiCaprio. Imagine being in his world, being him. Like,
supposedly he's a really humble dude.
Humble dude, not from what I've read. He's like in strip clubs with hookers doing coke with John Leguizamo, whatever the fuck his name is.
The Colombian guy, the one
Puerto
that
Rican
did no,
that's in Super Mario Brothers. Did you ever see that movie, Super Mario Brothers? With Bob Hoffman.
No, you say like what was the last name?
Who?
The dude that you're talking.
Leguizamo, John Leguizamo. He's a comedian too.
I know. You know who I think of when you say that?
Who?
The fuck was the name of that movie? He's Colombian. He's Hispanic, yeah. And he did this really
the guy from The Pest.
Yes.
That's him.
Yes, he's Colombian.
He's Colombian?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was Puerto Rican.
No, he's
from
Colombian.
From New York.
Mm-mm.
Whatever.
That's
That
why
guy.
you said Puerto Rican. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That
And
guy
that's
was-
not a very common last name.
The guy was in Super Mario Brothers.
I never saw it.
You never saw it? I've been waiting for part 2 for that movie since it got one of the worst movies ever made. But when I was a kid, I thought it was awesome. And then at the end of the movie, Daisy comes into Mario's apartment in New York with like an AK-47 or something, you know, and the combat boots, and she's like, "You won't believe what happened, guys. I need your help again." And they're like, "We'll believe it." So they grab their tools, and they're gonna go back out in
This
action.
sounds really bad.
It was fucking terrible. But when I was a kid, I was like, "Oh, you know, Part 2, baby. Next summer, Blockbuster Part 2. It never fucking came. It never came. I remember.
I'm not surprised. It sounds
dragging my
horrible.
dad to Tito Videos. Tito Videos was a little video store next to a liquor store and some Cuban pastelito place and shit. You know?
In a fucking cafeteria.
Yeah, like in a strip mall type of thing. Yeah, cafeteria, and we went, and I would always rent that fucking movie. You know, it was right next to through the jiggly doors. What do you call that shit?
No, the beaded.
The beaded doors. Yeah,
The beaded curtains where
The
you
beaded
knew
curtains.
you knew something was going down there, and you could.
where all the naughty stuff was. The naughty stuff. And you would
He
try.
used to try to sneak in there.
No,
I'm sure.
what I would try to do is when someone went in through, you kind of like want to see in there, and you just see a pair of like a blonde with big tits, kind of looking at you, and then it would disappear.
Wait, hold on. What kind of fucking video store
Because
did
when
you go
you're-
to?
okay,
Was
so-
it like where you would get peep shows, or
No.
was it where they just had the porn?
I don't know about the peep shows. There was some, I don't know, but no, maybe, man. That place was kind of weird now that I think about it. But
Are those
I was a
places
kid,
real? Where are those places that the chicks dance for you like inside of a box and you just watch?
I don't think they have them down here. I think that's more of a northeastern thing, or a Midwestern
I would love
thing,
to go to one of those.
or a glory hole.
I don't want a glory hole. Do you want to go into do you want to look into a glory hole?
Unless I know for sure who's next door, like for sure.
Really? Because you want a dick in your eye?
No, not me through the, like put my dick through. The
Oh,
glory
you
hole.
want to put your dick through the glory
Yeah,
hole?
what the fuck is your problem? I don't want to put my mouth in
I want to go to the glory hole. Wait, what?
Why the fuck would I do that? It's like a
What?
glory hole full of M&Ms coming out of there or something, but
No,
that.
Jay.
like, no.
No, ugh.
Mm.
Oh my god, I just had like a picture of you getting like poked in the eye.
Fuck that.
Oh, that's horrible.
How did that become a thing in porn? Where I'm gonna stick my dick through a wall and you're gonna suck it, and not knowing who's behind it, like that turns people on and shit.
Because they don't know who it is. It's just a dick.
Exactly, but
There's nothing attached to it.
But that's fucking crazy. That's built for like peeping toms, right?
No.
It's like I want you to pleasure my dick. I just don't want you to see me. You know, like
I think it's one of those that are
that's
it's
some
like
weird shit, man.
I think it's one of those like, oh fuck it, you know, let me get my dick sucked, but I don't want to know who's there. I don't want to know who's doing it, and I don't want them to know who I am. It's just one of those. It's very simple. Just get the deed done, and you never have to see that person.
Yeah, but if you turn,
no one knows.
But if you tune into that shit, you're not tuning in for the dude. Or I mean, the girl clearly has something to do with it. So it has to be that you know who's behind there. You just don't want to be seen, not the other way around.
What are you staring at? Are you watching TV through the mirror?
I am
Because he doesn't want to turn his face.
because Pearl Jam just started playing.
We saw Pearl Jam in concert, and they were pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was really good.
He sounds exactly like he does
He does.
on a CD. Anyways, you know what? I wonder. Well, there probably is. I'm sure it's
What?
nothing out of this world. Where, like, you can go fuck a person blindfolded, and you guys never see each other. You just fuck. So you never really know who you're fucking.
But do you get a catalog before the fact? Like you get, like, all right,
No, maybe
This is what she's gonna look
maybe
like, but you
based
can't
off
see.
like interest. Maybe you take like a survey prior, like, do you like anal or do you not? Like, what do you prefer? Like, are you a super freak? Or are you like kind of like, are you conservative, moderate? Like, what are you? Or what would you want to
Look,
try?
if
And then you
if
just
you're gonna go try
put
it, you're
two
not
people-
conservative or moderate.
Well, maybe you've never tried, and not necessarily anal, but maybe, like, think of maybe the librarian that can't get freaky with someone, and she's got the inner freak that she wants to unleash. But she doesn't want to be judged, and she doesn't want to see that person. She doesn't want that person to see her. So why not? How free is that where you can go fuck someone?
You're such a freak,
And-
baby. You're such a freak. I love it.
And
You say what you want to do. Just say it. And go ahead, confess. It's okay.
No, but think about it. If you never saw the person, if you didn't see him and you were just fucking, I mean, obviously it's fun to look, but I wonder if that's a thing. Because
I
you
don't
can be
know,
a swinger, right? Like, you can go into a swingers club and you can fuck around and no one's going to be judgmental there, but you're still going to see that person on the street, right? You
Okay.
can.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so why not let your inner freak out with, like, completely no judgment, and you'll never, like, you can pass each other by on the street and you'll never know that that's the one that you had that crazy fucking animal sex with. Does that am I making sense?
Why don't
I'm
we
sorry, I'm like super tired.
Why
And
doesn't it just everyone fuck everyone? That's it. That's it, everyone.
I don't want to
Listen.
fuck everyone.
Listen, just listen, baby. Listen to me real quick, all right? There's a message to the world. A message to the world.
I wish you guys could see how serious he is right now.
I want everyone, all right? Just imagine for a day, they just let all the rules go, you know? Let it be. Let all the rules go, and if you see someone on the street that you want to fuck and they want to fuck you back, you just go at it right there, boom. You know? Like,
As long as it's consensual, because
one week of that, all right? In 1 week, the whole world on a heavy dose of acid.
there's gonna be so much penicillin and fucking STD medication
And-
floating around.
And it's gonna be, imagine like almost like a month of that awkward stare the next day. Like, you know, hi, we did this, and we walked.
That's why you do it blindfolded, and you have no idea who you're fucking.
That'd be
So
good.
you never have to do that awkward stare, look at each other. I would love people's thoughts on that. It's probably a thing. I'm sure there's something out there that you can do that. If not, I'm gonna start it. No one steal my idea.
I'd be bad at it. What was I gonna ask you? Like, we're gonna talk about the blind dates, but you told me you've never been on a blind date.
I've never been on a blind
Have you
date.
been on
I
a-
can't think of like bad dates.
On a bad date? Every date's been awesome? What the fuck?
No, because I don't really. I never really. Fuck, you're really paying attention to that
I
TV.
can't. I know. I can't.
Here, give me. No. Give me. I haven't really been on blind dates.
She's great
I've never
banter
been on.
playing.
Oh my god. Hold on, guys, because I need to find something that's not going to distract him.
Don't anything. Just turn this fucking shit off.
No, I need music in the background. If not, it's just fucking weird. But she was saying the idea of us talking into a mic is weird. I don't know if it's weird. I think it's a crazy idea of us doing podcasts. Right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys actually enjoy it. Like, people enjoy our bullshit.
There you go, but you're sucking your own dicks again. All right. Glory hole. Look,
We're gonna
what
listen
if?
to some Tribe Called Quest. What's that?
Let me ask you something. The other day, this is where it gets all crazy now. This is where the wormhole opens, and we go on a wild ride in this podcast.
Oh,
we go on an
fuck.
adventure. Okay,
I'm scared. What?
on the portals. Okay, simulation theory.
Oh,
I've been
you
try-
might
I've
go
been
on this
trying-
rant by
I've been
yourself.
trying to do this for a while now. Do you think
That we live in a
we live in a
simulation?
simulation? Yeah.
I think that the idea is crazy. Like like if you think about it, like when you say that, the first thing that comes to my mind is Sims. You remember that computer game? I don't know if that's still a thing, but that's what I think of. And the idea of us being in a Sims game is fucking nuts.
Like, so for instance, like this matter at the smallest particle is basically a string of vibration, you know, going back and forth. Like, if you measure it at that level, that's what we are. And then there's an equal amount of matter and antimatter in the universe, and this is where it gets fucking crazy. By default, they should cancel each other out and be nothing. But there is something. Now, I'm not saying because of that there's simulation. Obviously, there's way smarter people than me that figured out why that's a theory, and that's on the news for whatever reason, you know.
What news?
And literate fucks like me talk about it. Not like the science news, you know, like in like if you subscribe on your phone to what type of, you know, articles you like with science. No, the fuck. No, like on Discovery or Nat Geo, you know, when you have those articles that come out, Like the Dyson Sphere. Remember that one or no?
No.
I'm such a fucking dork. The Dyson
It's okay
Sphere.
though, because you're so fucking hot.
The Dyson Sphere it's basically theoretically what it would be is a ring engineered around the star to harness its energy. So it would be something in some device or something like that. Like a fucking incredible feat of engineering over a star, baby. To mine the star for its energy.
And this is
Are you-
horrible, but I'm
are you-
totally checking him out right
Are you
now because I
getting
think
wet
it's
right
so hot.
now? Are you getting wet now?
Is it wrong that I'm turned on by that? Oh, okay. Go continue with your theory. Go keep talking, babe.
Fuck, what else? You lost my train of thought. So this could be a simulation where... Oh, holy shit, we almost fucked that up.
Oh, there goes the mic, guys.
This could be a simulation where we live 3,000 years in the future and we figured everything out, and we're going to plug into a simulation, and it's going to be random. Because like I told you once, you were probably Napoleon or Genghis Khan already. You fucked all the bitches. You were Axl Rose at some point. And you're like, I'm done. You know, like, I want to try something different. I want to be a Chinese peasant from 2000 BC. And that's what it is. And then when the game is over, when you wake up, you see how well you did. You know? Whatever your mission was.
That sounds depressing.
What sounds so depressing about that?
This is all a fucking video game? Can
Yeah.
someone throw me more coins, please?
Yeah, well, think about how gaming works. Everyone wants to be like realer, right? More real.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
LDV. Ooh, baby. It's not Ooh Wednesday, though.
It's not Woo Wednesday, but... sorry, guys. He got distracted. I put on Pandora. I put on a Tribe Called Quest station. So
Yeah, I'm so
ODB
distracted.
came on, and now he's distracted with that.
Yeah, fuck. I have a little bit of not OCD, ADD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lose track. But fuck simulation theory. You never been on a bad date?
A bad date?
Yeah.
I can't remember if bad dates off the top of my head. I could tell you some like weird ass shit is like guys like trying to hit on me.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you remember that that phone number that people would give away, like mostly chicks, that when you would call, it would be a recording of a guy that says, the person that gave you this phone number doesn't want to talk to you because either A, you're an asshole, B, you came off like a fucking creeper, or C, some other shit. It was one of these, like, I don't want to give you my phone number, but you're kind of putting me on the spot, so I'm going to give you this phone number, and then you're going to call and realize that, like, you're an asshole. It was pretty mean. But where are you going?
You're just stretching a little bit.
I was with a friend of mine, and this guy was riding along next to us in the car, and he kept trying to talk to me.
Oh, that guy.
And she was the asshole that she was driving, and I was on the passenger side. And she would kind of slow down and entertain this fuck, which he was on my side, and the guy was trying to hit on me. So I told him I didn't want to give him my phone number, and she ended up giving him that number. But the kicker is that dude called while he was in the car and heard that message while he was like next to us. He got fucking livid and started like chasing us down. I had to call my ex-boyfriend that owns a tattoo shop to be like, hey, go outside, I'm going over there. Because he was literally following us.
You down?
Yeah. And then...
Why are you telling stories about hero boyfriends?
He's so dreamy.
He was so high, and he came all sweaty with his chest and his tattoos out. And he said, shoo.
Apparently I dated a gay man.
What the fuck, man? Why do you have to always turn it into this shit, baby? Huh?
You're the one that brought up your fucking ex-girlfriend and her super hot actor boyfriend.
Payback's a bitch. It'd be crazy. Actually, people actually get jealous over super shit like that.
Yeah, why are people so crazy?
I mean, it's a little bit of an ego bruise. I get it, like a little bit.
What's an
No,
ego bruise?
Well, it's that it's that like that sense of like you own it, you know, like this shit's mine, I own it.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because you're mine.
Yeah, it's like you want to own it type of thing. Yeah, and that's where that like, little ego gets in the way. Like the thought of it, like what? Huh? You did what with him?
Nothing. We did nothing. We did nothing. So wait, what else was it that you wanted to talk about?
Simulation theory isn't a big one. I thought I could go on for hours about that shit. I can't right now. I'm fucking tired because the 9 to 5 bullshit sucks. I hate my goddamn job.
Yeah, I feel I'm going through a midlife crisis at 32 years old. Wait, no, I'm not 30. How old am I? Am I 32?
You're 32.
Get the fuck out of here. Am I 32 or 31?
You're 32.
Oh, how depressing.
You were born in 85.
You know what? It's not depressing. It's not depressing. It's... I don't know how to take it because as I'm getting older, things that I would have been totally cool with before when I was younger, I have like zero patience or tolerance for. I feel like I have no tolerance for stupidity, where before I was more like forgiving, more like, oh, whatever. I was a lot more chill. Not that I'm not chill now, because I am, but I feel like I'm a little bit more neurotic for certain things. Maybe it's just like being with you, but like I don't want to entertain bullshit conversations with people. Like if we really don't have to talk, I don't want to talk. And I know I sound like an asshole right now. I may sound like an asshole, but the difference between my age now and before is I don't give a fuck if I sound like an asshole. Like I kind of own it. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Because you're looking at me like I'm fucking retarded. No, it's one of those things that like as you get older, you don't have patience for certain things, and like you don't like your perspective changes.
I think you just wisen up more, and so things you thought were normal, or things you weren't enlightened to, or weren't open to you, or people who have dumb ideas and don't move past them, and you're moving on. It's like that thing where the guy who stayed in high school, he still wear FUBU, he still has his hat backwards and shit. Like that guy. Yeah, he's like he wears his pants down to his ass and shit. Like you're a fucking man. It's like, dude,
come on. Like we're in our 30s now.
You're a fucking man now. Right? I mean, don't get me wrong. You can still like cool shit, like the Avengers. Like
but you can't. You can't be running around screaming out like 305 till I die because they do that shit out here in Miami.
Yeah, whatever they do in your hometown, that sounds similar to what the fuck she just said. That guy, that fucking guy. Except that he's like in his 30s.
No, but also as a woman, when you're younger, I think everyone for the most part, but women especially, it's one of those, even the ones that say that they don't care, not so much that it influences you that much, but you kind of concerned like, oh, what did they think about me? Like how was my first impression? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Should I do this? Should I not do that? Am I gonna not necessarily hurt someone's feelings, but are they gonna take it the wrong way? And now at this age, I really don't give a fuck. Like I don't care what you think about me. Naturally, I don't want you to think like I'm a complete bitch, but I really don't give a fuck. I know I'm a good person, but I'm not worried about, did that person like me? Did I say something that might have offended them? And guys, I mean, I know I talk a lot of shit here on the podcast, and I say fuck a lot, and I talk a lot of bullshit, but I don't really talk like this like normally when I'm having normal conversation.
You just contradicting yourself.
Right?
You just contradict.
No. I say.
Wait, you just said the complete opposite 5 minutes ago. What are you talking about? You just said the complete opposite.
I'm open. No, I'm open. Obviously, I'm not going to talk like this at work.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks.
No, I don't.
Anybody
I don't know
thinks, except my friends and everybody I talk to. What the fuck? Did you just do? We're going to throw shit out to the world. We're going to have to edit this out.
No.
You're so funny.
No, what I'm saying is this: I'm getting older. As a woman, I'm not worried or concerned so much about what people think about me like I was before when I was younger. And I think a lot of women that hear this would understand what it is I'm trying to say, although I'm not doing it apparently justice right now. Did I really contradict myself?
Fuck, you were in sales? How did you sell for that fucking? How did you sell for CBS? What the fuck?
Oh man, why would you?
And
why would you put
and
company names out there?
And advertisement too, on top of that. Oh.
Yeah, you had to be on all the time. You had to put on a show.
I'm messing with you, baby. I'm messing with you.
Don't touch me.
I'm messing
Don't
with you.
touch me.
She's fucking... No,
I didn't mean to. What I'm saying. Did I really
you.
contradict myself?
No, I get it. I think what you mean to say is, that women, when they're younger, they're more self-conscious. They're a lot more self-conscious about what people think about their looks than they are as they mature. Maybe not that you're not self-conscious, but you're a little bit less. You're less self-conscious about certain things.
Yeah, now I don't care. Like, women look at each other when they walk in. Like, I don't give a fuck if you look at me. I don't give a fuck. Not that I don't care about what I'm wearing, because I do obviously like to look nice for myself. I'm not like a bum, but women compare. Or when you meet someone for the first time, it's not, oh, what did that person think of me? You know? Did that person think I was nice?
Was he going for a job interview or something like that?
Obviously, that's what I'm saying.
But isn't that
just
crazy,
in
though?
general. Like, if you don't fucking like me, then I'm not going to cater to each and every person's personality or character.
But isn't that crazy, though, how human beings, like the nature of a human being is, in certain settings, it's like, your personality shifts, right? And everyone does it at some level, you know, unfortunately.
Yeah,
because
you have to.
Yeah, because we're creatures that depend on each other, right? We network. The guy who says, "Oh, fuck women, fuck dicks, suck," like, I think that's
there's a time and place for everything.
I think that's a little bit dishonest. You know, if you say that about yourself, that's a little bit dishonest, because even, I mean, when I mean the fringe of society, I mean you live out in the woods in a fucking in a cabin house you built. Mm-hmm. You don't have electricity. You know? you don't have a beard. You don't trim, it's like that. But
right.
For the most part, everyone depends on each other. You network off each other. Mm-hmm. Like, societies are built off each other. Like, that's so. At some point, everybody cares what everyone else thinks at some level.
To a certain extent. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, at my age, like where I'm at right now in life, like I don't care about things that I would have cared when I was in my 20s.
I got it.
Like, I do curse like a sailor. Like, my favorite word is fuck, literally. But since I was young. You think I give a fuck if someone doesn't fucking like it? I don't give 3 fucks. No. But obviously I won't talk like this at work, you know? Or like in certain settings, just because I know how to behave. And I know there's a time and place for everything.
Oh, I guess that's being etiquette.
Of course.
Etiquette, yeah.
But like my thoughts and things like that, I don't care to cater to other people. And if whatever, I think I went on too long for that one.
I get it, baby. I get it.
You were so entertained with the fucking TV.
Because they had Slick Rick on with the fuck was that song?
I don't know.
Oh, Children's Story.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there's like nothing playing on the TV though.
No, I know. We didn't prep for this one, baby. We didn't prep a topic.
No.
We didn't give a fuck.
We were just like, fuck it, just turn it on. Let's just do this shit.
Yes, we came from the rat race today. It's just a bitch. I thought
I was gonna have a mental breakdown today in the fucking bathroom. I was like, I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to do this shit. I got home and did dick.
There's a lot of us in the same boat. If you're listening out there, let's fight the power. Let's go Fight Club style. You know what I mean? So go in the basements to duke it out, and we'll plan it. We'll take it back on the man. We'll take back Bank of America. What's the first rule of
Fight Club?
You don't talk about Fight Club.
Good job. I don't think I would have been able to be with you if you didn't know that rule.
I would join the resistance. Like, if a gang of you know, like everywhere you go, the guy at Chicken Kitchen, the guy at Dunkin' Donuts.
You want to start something?
Yeah, it's like a network, an underground network.
Do you want to go outside and start right now?
Yeah, but not with you, baby.
Why? What the fuck? Why?
God, I'm not gonna fight you. How the fuck can I fight you? Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought you were talking about starting a movement. You're talking about a real Fight Club?
Starting a movement?
Yeah. Like everyone was
What
just
did you-
gonna
did
like
you
walk
have-
out of their fucking
That's
jobs.
that's how Fight Club started. You went out, you duked it out with with somebody, and then they brought him. Hey, we like the little dukes over here too, and they went in the
We'll
basement.
jujitsu each other.
I guess
Is that even a thing? Like, would you tell someone, "I'll jujitsu
I'll
you"?
jujitsu you. I'm gonna jujitsu you. I'm gonna jujitsu the fuck out of you. No, I guess jujitsu would be like a fight club because that's what people do, right? They go, they fight, then they hug each other afterwards,
Yeah.
and then they network. So jujitsu is the fight club.
It's just awesome all around.
Except
I miss it.
except breaking your fucking nose. But that's what it is. How long do we have doing this shit, by the way?
40 minutes of fucking bullshit? How the
Get
fuck
the
was that 40
fuck
minutes?
Out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Guys, I hope you like this one.
This will suck dick. I served you a plate of dicks.
Now that we know that people like really like our shit, now we know we
you're
have to
sucking on dicks
deliver.
again, baby.
No, I'm just, look, and I don't want to jinx it. Maybe after this episode, we
We're
might
fucked.
get some like,
We're
what the
fucked.
fuck were you guys doing? That was horrible. But we've been lucky enough that everything we've gotten back has been positive. Like people actually laugh at it and like it and enjoy it. And the only thing we have to work on is this mic and getting the second mic, which will happen.
And maybe a table so we can get off the Nike box.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a picture of it so that they can see how we work. This is how we roll. Whatever. Like we said, humble beginnings. Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. All right. And on that note, if any questions, concern, or comments,
Questions or concerns?
you can go fuck
Yes,
yourself.
please. Tell us
No.
your concerns.
Tell us your concerns. You could email us at
Oh, this is my part. My boyfriend's rants at gmail.com.
gmail.com. And thank you all for listening.
We apologize if it's not what you were expecting.
Okay, this is-
I'm not sure what the fuck you were expecting, honestly.
Fuck. No, we're gonna have some a main topic coming up soon. Probably on Thursday night we'll release it. All right, we'll think of something. We need to have a guest. We're
Yeah,
trying
but
to.
we need another
we
mic.
gotta-
We have people that we're thinking
We,
of. That
we got a few candidates out, but we'll
it would be a full-on orgy if we all had to use this mic.
baby, even those subtle signs you're throwing at me every episode. I get it already. We're gonna do it. Don't worry. I got this. All right?
All right, are we done?
We're done.
All right, good night, guys.